Howdy do, buckaroos. So, I know I said, a while ago now, that if I had a video that hit 10 views, I would do voices. Not that anybody actively asked for that, but I said it, and I'm a person of my word, I suppose. So, I know I said the voices plural, but I'm probably just gonna do one, and you can listen to it devolve throughout the video. Alright, so basically, this build that I did, I've called it Grandma's House, which I'll explain in just a second. Right, so I'm sure most of you know that today Vixella posted a video in which she built a house using only the default swatches of everything in the house. I was like, alright, that seems like fun, because I've had kind of a block today. I've been trying to build something. In fact, I've built like 4 somethings, and it just doesn't work. I hate it every time, so I threw it out. Like every time. Actually, one of them's on my gallery. So if you want to go on my gallery and look at the build before this one, that one's one I built, and I actually had like the whole speed build done and sped up, but it was like 4 minutes long, and it's a tiny house, and I don't hate the tiny house, but I hated the video and everything. I just hated it, so it didn't get uploaded. So about that. This one seemed like a fun idea. Seemed like I might have the motivation to do it. So we went with that one. And yeah, so right. I made it at Grandma's house because I knew that I needed to make it like themed and intentional, so that when things were mismatched and ugly, it was on purpose. So I thought, well, who puts mismatched? God. This is getting so terrible already, and I've been doing it, 2 minutes? Oh god. Glad this isn't like a 20-minute massive build. It was quite a small house. Anyway, so I thought, who doesn't really, Oh, right. I frequently forgot that I couldn't choose my swatch. So you'll see that happen like several times where I start to go choose it, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't choose it. So I do have to go back quite a few times. Where was I going? Right. Grandmas are notoriously disorganised, and they keep a lot of things because they're sentimental, because they're grandmas. Was my logic. So that's the direction I went with this. Alright. This front porch ended. This is very much like a porch from where I'm from, where it's like a cheap wood porch. Like somebody stuck it on the front. They went and bought some plywood up at the Home Depot, and they stuck it on the front of the place. Very much reminiscent of my home. Couldn't decide if I was going to make that little left bump out bit the dining room with the kitchen. I turned it into the kitchen so that you didn't have to walk through the kitchen to get to the dining room. If that makes any sense, you'd have to walk through the dining room to get to the kitchen, so the kitchen, kind of an old-fashioned thought, but that whoever was cooking would cook in the kitchen and then bring it out to the dining room, so that the people that were dining wouldn't have to see all the kitchen-y things. Wow, I feel like I proper changed accents just then. I didn't like the way the cabinets clip through the window on the right of the kitchen, so I changed that in a moment. But this is me just picking some grandma wallpaper. First swatch grandma wallpaper. I wanted to do a round table, but nothing even a little bit matched. And I just can't stand. Sorry, I cracked my fingers quite close to the microphone then. That's my bad. I hope nobody's like actively bothered by cracking knuckles. That was quite loud. Why am I I'm drifting. I don't even know what this one is. I was talking about tables. Right. round tables, they all came in ugly wood swatches, and I cannot stand the fact that there are no matching wood tones in The Sims 4. Like, I respect the gurus and everything they do, but can they please communicate that we need matching wood tones more than anything else? Like, there's a lot of things I'd like out of The Sims, but I want matching wood tones first and foremost. I just can't, even when I can choose my swatches, half the time my wood tones don't match. Anywho, I didn't hack that table once I got it in. I think it might actually be base game, don't quote me on that, but I believe I used the matching desk upstairs and I think it may be base game. Yeah, I used the old looking couch because it's Grandma's house. Yeah, trying to think of other things I can chat with you about, because this build isn't too long, but it's... Oh, yeah. Seriously, if anybody knows what happened with that build that's got like 40 views now, it looks so funny next to all my other builds that have like 4 or 5 views. But also, it bugs me quite a lot because you can really tell that people aren't actually watching it, because it says it's got like 40 views, but my average view duration, that video is like, what, 20 minutes long? It's quite a long video. And my average view duration is a minute and a half. So it's quite clear that people aren't, it's devolved a lot. What's this new? I feel like it's different characters every time I drift. Oh, she's quite posh. Not at all what I was just doing. Alright, I pulled it back. It's like, I have no idea what my brain's trying to do with it right now. It's just silly. Keep getting these W's where they don't belong. It's cracking me up a little bit. What was I trying to say? Alright, you can tell that people aren't properly watching the video, and I'm trying to figure out, like, if it's better to have lots of views, but like they're 1 minute views, or because obviously I'd prefer for people to actually watch the videos. So like, I'd prefer like a 10-minute average duration and like 5 views. So it's obviously, even with my 5 views, I don't have that much of a duration. People get real bored of me real fast. Part of me is hoping that people want to listen to me fail at this accent. Yeah, I believe that desk is base game. I think so. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, also I put the soap thing on the bedside table. My intention was like lotion, maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to make it cluttery. I just wanted it to look like a grandma's house, you know? Like a grandma lived in it. And she put her grandkids' things, her grandkids' decorations up over her desk so she could look at them all the time. This bathroom's not the nicest one downstairs, I don't think. I mean, obviously it's like more luxurious, but it's like, I just don't like it as much. Now these like spaces that are essentially just large hallways on the second floor that I can, because I never want the second floor to go straight up into somebody's bedroom. It just bothers me, because then there's no actual privacy, there's no like door to your bedroom. So I have these like weird in-between spaces that are technically hallways. I never know quite what to do with them. Like, I don't hate this, but it's also a little weird. Like, it just seems a bit odd. I also wish there was a smaller top to the half walls, because I don't like that they eke out so much. Like, you can see it cuts into the door a little bit up by the staircase. This backyard is not particularly interesting. It's just backyard. It is, yeah. I figured she was the type of grandma that have like a full backyard table. Also, I don't know if it's normal for grandmas to have like full bars, but my grandma had alcohol everywhere, so had like real proper bar setup. Also a little splashy pool for toddlers coming by. Obviously, she's got grandkids. I played with the idea of putting like playground furniture in the back. And then I was like, no, that's stupid. It's her house. The kids are only there half the time. So, like my grandmother, well, it depends on the house. The house that she lived in when she had children. Oh, the accent's changed again. That one had a playhouse in the back. But, well, I guess my grandmother, when she moved, my grandmother on the other side, when she moved to the second house I knew her in, she had a playset put in the back, and she didn't have any children. She had grandchildren, so, it's illogical. I get why you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but I wasn't having it. She's a woman on her own. My idea behind this one is that she's a recently widowed grandmother, so she's living on her own. And I just don't think she would include children's toys in the back all the time. She might have a few small things that she pulls out, which is why I liked the idea of oh geez, I forget what they're called, water balloons. It's water balloons in the back porch, all the way tucked in the corner, so that she can pull them out if she wants them. And I just put a little bench, some plants, welcome mat, grandma things that grandmas have. Alright, since most people aren't fully watching these videos, if you did fully watch this video, put hashtag grandma things in your comment. I would really appreciate that. I think that would crack me up quite a bit when I go back to read the comments. But other than that, please like the video and subscribe, and I will try and recreate whatever random success I had on my last Vixella build challenge, I guess, is what got so big. So maybe this will be big again. That would be super weird. Why? Huh? But I'm having a great time. I think this build turned out so cute. I rarely ever do builds that are this just intentionally adorable on the outside, and my new roofing skills made it, I think, quite good too, and I really like it, so I hope you guys like it as much as I do. See you later.